So rather it be me or you, when it comes to going to a party, don't you normally try to dress a little bit nicer? Like at the end of the day, we all know when it comes to going to a party, you're not supposed to roll up wearing pajamas. But I guess at the end of the day, there's a difference in between a party and the Met Gala. So the Met Gala, you guys may or may not know, is like this big party that a lot of A-list celebrities end up attending. And it's supposed to be like an extreme fashionable party, but guys, I don't know at this point in my existence if I know what that word means anymore. Because the Met Gala brings out some insanity from within all the attendees' brains. Because some of the stuff they wear, dog, I don't think I could ever imagine possibly becoming a piece of clothing. Now, how does this pertain to my channel? That's because the Met Gala always has a little trickling of professional athletes. And we went through this last year with Mr. Tom Brady. Tom Brady wore a funny looking suit. Of all the professional athletes to wear something funny, you wouldn't expect Mr. Tom Brady to show up to a party wearing whatever the heck he wore. Now this year, in 2019, Tom Brady actually looked a little bit more normal, a little bit more fashionable in my sense. Like, I mean, at this point in time, dude, I don't know what that word means anymore. Maybe my sense of fashion is not where it needs to be. But today, I just want to put athletes on blast. And why? Because of this. Odell Beckham Jr. Dog, what are you doing? This man's, I don't even know what he's wearing. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does this count as? Apparently, it's called a freaking kilt. A goddamn kilt. Odell Beckham Jr., one of the best receivers in the NFL, shows up to a Hollywood-esque party wearing a freaking kilt. I mean, we all know from his past, Odell Beckham Jr. has some interesting sense of fashion choices. But, dog, it's a combination of a tuxedo and a skirt. Like, is this the point in our existence where, like, this has became acceptable? Because I don't know. Not only is this man wearing boots, a skirt, and a tuxedo hybrid, he's wearing a hat. He's wearing a freaking hat, dude. Like, what goes through your mind? I guess when you have the amount of money that Odell Beckham Jr. has, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. Like, I just don't know what goes through his mind. Like, here he's getting fitted, and he's obviously looking in a mirror, and you cannot tell me, in his brain, he's thinking, God dang, I look great. Like, there's no freaking way, man. And he's even got Saquon Barkley in on the action, dude. Now, this is where it gets bad. You can do whatever the heck you want to do, but when you start to influence some other folks to do the same thing you do, come on now. Poor freaking rookie Saquon Barkley shows up in a tuxedo and a freaking pair of shorts. Like, what? Like, why? Like, don't understand. Poor, innocent 23-year-old Saquon Barkley shows up in a tux and shorts. He's still young. He still has a growing brain. So I'm going to blame Odell Beckham Jr. for Saquon Barkley. But then you have guys like Dwayne Wade. Like, his outfit, I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty solid, to be honest. But, dog, why the hood? Like, why does it have to have a hoodie? Like, it just feels like all these people, when they reach a certain stature in life, they just feel like they have to be different. And by different, I mean wearing freaking tuxedos with skirts and tuxedos with hoodies on them. Then you have freaking Serena Williams, man. Like, I don't know if this dude in the back's loving it or if he's just confused as I am and is just doing his job to make these celebrities feel proud of themselves. But, dog, she's wearing a dandelion. That's all it freaking is, dude. She's wearing one big dandelion. She picked a dozen dandelions and gave them to an artist and said, hey, turn this into a very long gown. And once I wear it, I'm gonna put some petals on it and wear some sneakers. But oh, dudes, it gets freaking worse, man. Now, you gotta admit, Alex Rodriguez, he looks pretty sharp. And if I was him and Jennifer Lopez was my wife, I wouldn't tell her a goddamn thing about what she wears, because she can wear whatever she likes, but at the same time, I just still don't understand. Like, her dress, everything about them is perfectly normal. Then you got her hair. Like, what even is that, dude? It looks like ramen noodles. It looks like you put ramen noodles on her head and just, like, glued them to it. Bleached, glued ramen noodles to her scalp. That's all it freaking is. Now, this is Maria Sharapova, the tennis player. And now that I look at it, to be completely honest, this looks normal. Like, after looking at everything we've looked at thus far, I have nothing to say about this, and I don't know if that's a bad thing, but now, like, this looks absolutely freaking normal to me. And now we've kind of got through a lot of the athletes, and there's just some other stuff I want to show and talk about. For starters, you got Kanye West and Kim K. This man just rolls up in a shirt that zips up. That's it. You have guys wearing tuxedo and skirt hybrids. You got people wearing dandelions. You have women with ramen noodles glued to her scalp. Then you have Kanye West just rolled up in a zipped up shirt. That's what I'm freaking talking about. If I could roll up in a zipped up shirt and still have Kim Kardashian to my side, I don't give a foo. Now, Kim Kardashian's wearing something kind of funny too. It sort of looks like a plastic bag that was partially melted with little rain droplets that were frozen that were put onto the melted plastic and then formed into a shirt, and that's what it sort of looks like. Now, this is where things get a little weird. It's already got weird before this, but like when the video started, but now, what does this even mean? Like, they've gone to the point where not only do they have to wear really funny looking things, they've got to get people to carry them in also wearing really funny looking things. Like, first of all, I don't even know who this guy is. First of all, like, he's just wearing some funny looking stuff, and that's all I'm gonna say, but then, not only... Like, imagine this actual scenario. You're at a party with some friends and a guy walks in being carried in by 6 Egyptian looking fellows. Like, I just don't even know what to say. And then it comes to this, dog. Like, where are we at as a world that not only do we look funny, get carried in by funny looking people, wear ramen noodles on our head, we have to carry around a severed head. Like, what does this even mean, dude? Like, what is this and why? Like, what goes through your head that's like, hey, to make an impression on all these celebrities, I'm gonna carry around a severed head of myself. Like, dog, come on. Like, what does this mean? Like, what does this actually mean, dude? Like, don't get me wrong, I am all for being different. I'm not normal at all. I feel like, what's the point in being normal? What's the point in being like everybody else? But there is a really big difference in simply being different and carrying around a goddamn severed head, dude. There's a really big difference. So now we transform into the part where not only do we have to carry around severed heads to make an impression, we have to wear 4 different outfits. But now, since I've seen the severed head being carried around, this is normal, just wearing 4 outfits. And one was funny, and then she gets naked, basically, with really big heels. So this to me now is absolutely acceptable and normal. Now, we get to the point where people become picture frames. So we've gone from ramen noodles on a head, to carry around a severed head, to 4 different outfits, to now being a picture. I don't see how somebody puts that through their head. I don't see how people turn these just random thoughts and random objects into creative clothing. Like, I'm sitting here looking like, oh, I have a water bottle next to me. I'm gonna turn that into a shirt. Nah, she saw a picture frame and was like, hey, I would love to become a picture frame. And that's what I'm gonna wear to this very, very big party. I am going to be a picture frame. So not only are we freaking picture frames, goddamn picture frames, now we've transcended into a chandelier. I just dog. Like, yes, I see a chandelier, I see candles, I want it worn on my body, and not only on my body, I want a chandelier on my head. I want candles all on my body. I think this is Katy Perry, and I hate it, dude, because I would love for her to be my wife. But now, I don't know, because she is wearing candles. And then, I don't even know how to begin to explain this. She has bananas and dentures on her head that I didn't even see. Imagine not only, things getting so crazy that you're gonna wear a goddamn chandelier in your head. It turns into a chandelier, but instead of candles, you have bananas and dentures. False teeth, and I don't even know what the rest of that is. But, this is where you have to draw a line. She is a Skittle. She is a really big Skittle with bananas and teeth on her head. Imagine growing up, one day, I'm gonna become a celebrity, and I am going to proudly wear a banana and teeth on my head as a Skittle. I am gonna be a Skittle. What? Is that even a shirt? I don't even think that's a shirt. Poodle, Foogie, that guy. What is this? Not, he went the opposite of Odell Beckham Jr. He wore a tux and skirt hybrid, vertical. Now he's doing it horizontally. It's not a skirt, it's a dress, but basically it's the same route as Odell Beckham Jr. It's just like, when it comes to my personal taste, I just don't think I would wear this. Now, things like this to me just look freaking normal. This is Celine Dion, and she's a peacock. She has peacock feathers on her head, and I don't even know why I included this now. At least it's not a freaking banana, false teeth, and ramen noodles in a chandelier. Like, it could be worse. And then I quit. I freaking quit.